raising the children God's way, I recommend you to read this book. This is excellent book. Why? Because it deals with the root of the problems that our children have. Of course, you know, popular psychology, general education on parenting are helpful. But tonight I hope you will realize that they are not the root of the problems. They are not the basic issue. Everything comes from our hearts. So let's focus our seminar tonight on what the Bible teaches us about raising our children. There are two issues that fit into the persons of our children become. Two issues that shape our children's life. The first one is the shaping influence of life. You know that our children born in this world not in a vacuum condition. They came to this world in a certain environment, and most of them were born in their families. So, how the children grew up pretty much are influenced by some of these aspects. The first one is structure of family. What does it mean, structure of family? I want to share with you from this book. What we mean with structure of family life is something like this. Is the family a traditional nuclear family? Nuclear family means, father, mother, and then children. In Asia, most of us have extended family live with us, right? Grandparents live with us, and that make the dynamic different. If the children only live with parents, or there are uncles, aunties, grandparents, even great-grandparents live with them. Are both parents alive and functioning in the home? When the father died, it also changed the dynamic in the family. How are the parenting roles structured? Are there other children, or is family life organized around only one child? Because growing up as one child and having many siblings make difference too. And then, I don't want to take long for this. The second one is family values. What is important to the parents? What is worth of fuss? And what passes without notice? Are people more important than things? Children who grew up in a family who very concerned with richness, where money is more important even than the family unity, it also will make difference to the children. Do parents get more stressed over a hole in the school pants or a fight between schoolmates? What philosophies and ideas has the child heard? Are children to be seen and not heard in this home? What are the spoken and unspoken rules of family lives? Where does God fit into family life? So those are examples of family value. The third one is family roles. Within the family structure, there are roles that each family member plays. Some fathers are involved in every aspect of family life. Others are busy and distant from family activities. Some children, even though they have dads, but they don't have relationship with their dads because their dads are distant, always busy with working, with their hobbies. So it makes difference. And then the other shaping influence, number 4, is family conflict resolution. Who among you, as parents, never have conflict? Please raise your hand. Only me? Oh, no. No one raise your hand. You are honest. Because if you raise your hand, I will not believe it. It's normal because we have many differences with our spouse. So sometimes we have conflict. And talking about conflict, conflict is not always bad. There is constructive conflict and destructive conflict. Yeah. So, the question is how we resolve conflicts in the family, because that will influence how our children learn from what we do. And then, family response to failures. Failures in economy, in business, failure in achieving their dreams. You know, our children learn from us. They saw us. That is why even you never said something to your children, they saw you. They saw what you do. They will be influenced by that. And then family history. Family members are born and others die. There are marriages and divorces. Families experience social stability or instability. There is enough money or not enough. Some enjoy good health, while others must structure their lives around sickness or disease. If one of the parents, for example, is sick, that also will influence the emotional growth of the children. Almost every day, he or she saw their mom is sick and lay on the bed all the time, and how the dad was so tired working outside and working in the house. So we need to know that situation, because those things will influence emotional aspects, physical aspects, intellectual aspects, and even spiritual aspects of the children. But talking about shaping influences, I want you to know 2 mistakes that oftentimes are made in interacting with the shaping influences of life. The first is seeing shaping influences deterministically. What does it mean? They thought, and many even Christian parents make this mistake. They thought, they conclude that child rearing is nothing more than providing the best possible shaping influences for their children. They figure that if they can protect and shelter